And welcome back to Fernando. You know what? It's so funny that you said that because it's true.
I know it is. I'm good like that.
Yeah, you are.
Bueno, estábamos escuchando una artista increíble a quien vamos a entrevistar más tarde y vamos a escuchar más de su música. Pero ahora tenemos una dama que ha tenido muchas cosas muy importantes que queremos compartir esta noche porque ha tenido muchas cosas buenas y unos méritos bien altos.
That's right, Marisela. You're absolutely right. This young lady, like I said, she's been here before. She came really to talk a little bit about, in the past, a little bit about her career, where she wanted to go and what were some of her goals and objectives. And today she's back on that journey, and we're so happy to have her here. We'd like to welcome you back.
Radelys Germán.
Thank you so much for having me on your show.
Well, let's begin. Let's begin with the English version, and then we'll do a Spanish version, all right? But just refreshing the memory, and very short, refreshing our memory, especially for the viewers that are probably watching you for the first time today. When you were here and you were talking about these goals that you were setting to go, and now you set the goals and you're back.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, the first time I came on, I was already graduated from high school, and I was so excited about starting college, and it was my first year. But now I'm done with my first year, and it's been great. I actually just finished a pre-med program in Columbia School of Medicine, because that's where I'm headed after Dartmouth, which is where I am right now. So
are you looking to be a doctor? Is that what it is? Or
yes.
In what field? What kind of doctor?
Well, I know I want to do pediatrics.
Okay, good.
But
good.
I'm not sure what specialty yet.
Wow. You know that Marisela is a doctor, right?
Yes,
And,
I was actually giving her
it's
the
so
background
cool.
scoop on the things that are not told, on what will make her decide which specialty to go into. I'm not trying to go just for ER, but yeah, I was telling her about all the different fields. But it's very important because she's Dominican, correct?
Yeah.
And it's we're very proud of her, and we want to show all the Latinos out there and all the young people that it can be done, right? Just like she did it, that you can do it, that there's a way, that if you really want something and you have a passion and you have a dream, there's ways to make it. And Radelys is a great example of that, because here she is now talking about what it is like to be at Dartmouth, which is an incredibly difficult and challenging school to get into, very competitive. And now she's done a program at Columbia, which is an amazing medical school in New York. And she also has some things that she's going to show us. But tell us a little bit about the experience so the viewers can see you out there, what it was like to do pre-med and be in the hospital, and what was it like for you in New York?
Well, the program is called SMDP, and it's a 6-week intensive program at Columbia's medical school. And they give a variety of different courses in the sciences to prepare you when you go back to your home school. But I specifically took chemistry and biology, which are the 2 courses that I'm going to take in the fall. But along with taking courses, they also have a clinical experience, and they also have a lot of seminars just to prepare you for what's it like to go through that experience of applying and just all that.
So, in really small words, homework is fun. I love homework. Pues la verdad que ahora me gustaría que nos cuente un poquito esa experiencia, porque la verdad que la última vez que venía con metas, y sus metas era entrar a estudiar y quiere ser doctora, y bueno, trabajar con niños es algo muy especial, tiene que tener, además de un corazón grande, un chiquito también. Y ahora que está estudiando y ya pasó su primer año estudiando en Nueva York, nos gustaría que comparte un poquito esa experiencia, porque es de verdad una meta grande y un paso que de verdad tiene un futuro muy, muy grande para ti.
Bueno, durante las 6 semanas del programa era un día muy lleno de clases, hasta desde las 9 de la mañana hasta las 6 de la tarde, y era un día largo en el hospital, en las clases, pero fue una experiencia muy educational,
educativa.
yeah, and I loved it. And
pero entonces uno se pone a pensar, mirando y escuchándote a ti, dice uno, pero joven como eres, ¿por qué no está allá bailando y saliendo y yendo a los movies y yendo a los clubes y bailar y divertirse en lugar de estar estudiando de mañanas a noches y darle libro y leyenda y tanta tarea?
Claro, pero tú sabes lo que pasa, y Radelys probablemente te puede decir, porque ella está en esta etapa de su vida, que todo se puede hacer. Entonces, al igual que Radelys, aquí tú la ves muy linda y joven e inteligente, pero yo estoy segura que a Radelys le gusta bailar y que Radelys tiene sus amistades y que va al cine. Entonces, el mensaje para los jóvenes, para que vean cómo está haciendo Radelys, es que se puede hacer todo. Se puede ser bonita, se puede ser latina, se puede ser inteligente y se puede tomar esas metas. Y cuando uno hace algo que le encanta, no lo ves como difícil ni como tarea, porque ella está involucrada en un programa de verano que tal vez para un músico es tocar la guitarra, para ella estar en el hospital.
Exacto.
Y entonces uno se llena de mucha vida porque eso te da como la energía que necesitas para una carrera que es tan larga y es tan difícil como saber cómo se va a sentir esa meta que coge tantos años, que si hacen algo como ella, que empiezan tan jovencita, pues ya por lo menos dicen, pues aquí es donde yo quiero llegar. Entonces yo voy a seguir trabajando porque yo quiero y me siento feliz haciendo. Entonces esa es la importancia de tener un mentor y hacer estos programas como este de Columbia University.
So, now you're in your first year in med school, and here...
No, like undergrad.
And here you brought us some...
We're getting there,
You brought us some recognition certificates for us. Oh, no, I'm sorry, that's yours. So, tell us a little bit about these diplomas you got, because my goodness, you got some...
Mira, ese que está ahí, ese es el del programa.
Start with the big one. What's
Ponlo
the
así en
big
la
one
mesa
there?
para que lo vean
Stand it
los
up a little bit so we can take a look at it.
Well, this is the certificate that I got from Columbia's medical school in the program that I was just talking to you about.
Okay.
And actually, these are from a program that I did back in high school.
Okay.
So, I mean, that just goes to show you that there are so many programs out there for high school students, college students, and I'm sure medical students that you can do. You just have to look for them.
Right. That's so good, because I remember there was a time when I wanted to be into medical, and but you know, the reality was that I couldn't pronounce those long words, and never mind spelling them. And so I had a hard time writing physical. You know, it was always with an F, and it was PH, and I was like, I can't be into medical because I might one day just cut the wrong chord. So I stuck with where I'm at today. But we want to really congratulate you, because you're really an inspiration to the young viewers that are watching today, and hopefully, there's a lot of dedication. And of course, great parents, because you have a great father who actually brought you here to the studio today, who's devoted, who has a lot of love and really conditions you to the fact that he only wants the best for you. And to have that support, it has to be amazing.
Yeah, it's so important to have that support back at home, especially when you go off to college, because that may be the first time for a lot of students being off on their own. But I mean, when times get tough and you just have a lot of stress, it's so important to have someone to call back at home and to reassure you that it's going to be okay.
Right.
So.
And that it's doable.
Yeah.
You know, that's always the goal you have to keep in mind. It gets hard and it's very challenging, and there's a lot of people with you but it's always doable. And you see it in her, and you've seen all her stages, and we're going to keep bringing her back, and we're going to show her stages there.
We'll show you one day when she's a full-blown doctor and she comes in here and she'll be bringing in little kids and taking us through the motions. Just to close this little segment, if you could just look at the camera and maybe give some suggestions, just some advice to someone who might be looking at you right now and say, what do I need to do?
Yeah, how do I do it?
Take a look through the camera and let them know. What would you suggest someone to do if they're watching?
First, I think the most important thing to do is to reach out to someone else, because you can always learn from helping other people. And secondly is to find a mentor for yourself, because I mean, even the greatest successful people today have always had someone to help them through their journey. So.
Very good. Okay, very good. By the way, Marisela is my mentor, but we won't make that public. We won't say nothing. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you,
we wish you the best.
Gracias.
Te deseamos todo lo mejor y gracias por venir.
Thank you.
All right, with that, we're going to go out and we'll be right back with our second guest. And I believe Kike Rodriguez is in the house, so we'll be right back with Kike Rodriguez.
Regresamos ahora con nuestro artista.